Hey guys, how's it going? I'm just here to give you my WWE Money in the Bank 2014 review. And overall, this was a pretty decent show. I'll just get into it, guys, because I'm hungry. I have not had lunch. I have not had dinner yet. Excuse me. I have not had dinner yet, so I'm kind of hungry. So I'm just gonna get through this review pretty quickly here. So to start off the pay-per-view, we had the Usos versus the Wyatt Family for the tag titles. And the Usos retained in a back-and-forth match with Eric Rowan and Luke Harper of the Wyatt family. And the Usos retained, like I said. It was a pretty good match to start off the pay-per-view. I gave this match a 3.7 out of 5 stars. And then next we had Paige versus Naomi for the Divas Championship. And Paige retained, which was, the right Diva won. It was an okay match. It was just a little boring, but it was okay, I guess. Okay match, I guess. But the WWE needs to book Paige better. Paige is just looking such a wimp right now. She beat the Divas champion. She beat AJ, the longest reigning Divas champion, and now they're trying to make Paige's championship reign special, but they're just making her look like a wimp. So they need to buff Paige up a bit and make her more of a badass and not a wimp. That's just my opinion, though. But in my opinion, though, the WWE needs to book Paige better. And then we had Damien Sandow as Paul Revere, and as soon as I saw this, I just thought the WWE just keeps burying Sandow. That's all it was. The WWE just keeps burying Sandow. It was kind of funny seeing Sandow as Paul Revere and saying the elbow is coming, and all this other stuff. Sandow did a pretty good job of it, considering he was being ridiculed, but what the hell is the WWE doing with Sandow? It's just a waste of talent. Sandow's a good talent, and I saw this funny meme on Twitter that said, "Poor Sandow," and it showed Sandow a year ago winning the WWE Money in the Bank briefcase, and then this year he's just being a jobber. And that's exactly what he is. He's just being a jobber because the WWE is just treating him like shit for no reason. What did he do to piss off the company, honestly? I don't know. So we had Damien Sandow as Paul Revere. The WWE just keeps burying Sandow. Then we had Sandow versus Adam Rose. And the whole time this match was going on, I'm like, why is this match on a pay-per-view? This is not a pay-per-view-worthy match. Adam Rose wins. It was a stupid match, and it was just a waste of time. The whole time I'm like, why is this on a pay-per-view and not Monday Night Raw? This should be on Raw, not a pay-per-view. So yeah, that was stupid. Then we had the Money in the Bank contract ladder match, which had Seth Rollins, Rob Van Dam. I did not list all the competitors. Whoops. Sorry guys, but okay, so it had Rob Van Dam, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, Jack Swagger, Kofi Kingston, and I can't remember all the other names. I'm sorry. Damn, I really should know this. But and one thing that also sucked was that Bad News Barrett was not in that ladder match, which was really too bad. It was too bad that Bad News Barrett was injured by Jack Swagger and he couldn't be in the ladder match. I, for one, thought that Bad News Barrett was going to win that ladder match, but no. But anyway, Seth Rollins wins. Seth Rollins wins by the help of Kane, who took out Dean Ambrose with a chokeslam and a tombstone piledriver. And, overall, though, it was a good ladder match by all contestants. It looked like... It looked like Ziggler, Rob Van Dam, Kofi, and Ambrose were going to win at times because they were climbing up the ladder and they looked like as if they were about to grab the briefcase, and then something bad happened. And then there was also a nasty spill that Seth Rollins took when he was flipped over the ladder and landed on another ladder. Then that ladder fell, and then he went headfirst into another ladder. He really took a nasty spill on that one, but overall, though, great ladder match, lots of high-flying moves, lots of uses with the ladder. I gave that ladder match a 4 out of 5 stars. Very good ladder match to start off for the first ladder match of the pay-per-view. 4 out of 5. Then we had Ryback versus Stardust and Goldust. Again, I don't care about this match. Stardust and Goldust win. I don't care. I don't give a shit for this. Again, why was this on a pay-per-view and not Monday Night Raw? Then we had Rusev versus Big E, and Rusev wins again. But it was an okay match for a pay-per-view. This one I was okay with. Even though it was a filler match, it was still okay. It was an okay match even though it was filler. And then this is another stupid thing. Then we had Summer Rae versus Layla with Fandango as the special guest referee. Who cares? Why is this on a pay-per-view and not on Raw, like I've said before on the other stuff? And Layla wins, but who cares? Wasn't paying much attention to this at all. I was looking through my Twitter timeline. I was like, I don't give a shit for this. So, moving on. Then we had the WWE Money in the Bank World Heavyweight Championship ladder match. And this time I actually wrote down all the people who were in this ladder match. We had Sheamus, Bray Wyatt, Del Rio, Cesaro, John Cena, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, and Kane. And this ladder match was okay, but there wasn't quite as many high-flying moves, and they weren't really using the ladders to their full potential like the first ladder match. I liked the first ladder match way better on this pay-per-view than this one. This one was just kind of boring. It was okay, but they just didn't really use the ladder, like I said, and yeah. But, oh yeah, and they also did not do very many high-risk moves and all that. But, John Cena wins, like I predicted. I knew that John Cena was going to win. I mean, for one thing, that like I said in my preview and predictions, they leaked the SummerSlam poster of Brock Lesnar and John Cena on it, so that's already one clue right there that John Cena was going to win. But, since that Daniel Bryan's out right now with a neck injury, they had to have a top babyface be the world champion for right now, battling against the Authority. So, it was pretty obvious that John Cena was going to win. But one thing, though, that I did think about, that one of my Twitter followers pointed out, is what if they had Randy Orton win, and then have Randy Orton as the champion, and then Seth Rollins cash in on Randy Orton, and then the Authority either turns their back on Randy Orton, or they start a rivalry right there on who's better for the Authority between Randy Orton and Seth Rollins. I mean, I thought that would be a pretty interesting storyline, but who really wants to see Randy Orton as the champion anyway? But anyway, so John Cena won, like I predicted. I just hope that, all I want to say is Brock Lesnar, please come back and kick John Cena's ass and become the new World Heavyweight Champion. Please come back soon, Lesnar. Please come back soon. But it's pretty obvious that Brock Lesnar is going to beat John Cena at SummerSlam. So yeah, Lesnar, please come back and beat Cena. And like I said, it was a pretty good ladder match, but I like the first ladder match a lot more. So overall, guys, I thought this was a decent pay-per-view, but there was just way too much filler. The two ladder match. Okay, here I'll just read what I wrote here. It was a decent show, but both ladder matches were good, but I liked the first one more. The tag title match between the Usos and Eric Rowan and Luke Harper was good, but the rest was just filler, because there was a 3-hour show, so the rest was just filler. But I will say that the Boston crowd was pretty good. The Boston crowd was pretty lively, which was good. Whenever that is good, I mean, whenever a crowd is lively, it makes the show better. And one thing I gotta say is that it really cracked me up when fans started chanting CM Punk during the Layla versus Summer Rae match. I thought that was funny, and I mean, there's some other funny stuff, but yeah, the Boston crowd was good. A decent show, but since there was a lot of filler in this pay-per-view, I'm going to give this pay-per-view a 5.7. A 5.7 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys thought of this pay-per-view. Like my video, comment on my video, subscribe to my channel, it helps me out. And yeah, guys, have a good day. I'm going to go get something to eat.